Well, this is my pack, including 2.5 liters of water and food for at least 4 days, maybe even 5 or 6. So that I expect this pack to be quite heavy. Well, let's weigh it. I have already fixed the scales. So let's switch them on. Yeah, it's on. So 16.5, 16.6 kilogram. Well, the water is quite heavy, that's for sure. 2.5 liters equal 2.5 kilos. So that's probably the heaviest thing in there. So, and well, after the first 1 or 2 days, the provision will be lighter. The water, well, maybe I cut it down to 1 or 1.5 liters. That should be okay, because I also have a water filter, so that it doesn't get too heavy. So probably an average of 15 kilos. Bye bye. See you next week. So I'm waiting for the train. The weather is just perfect. Sunshine. It's quite warm. Maybe in the 80s. Well, a nice day after so many days of heavy rainfall. Well, I got stuck in Karlsruhe, where I must wait more than an hour for my next train, because we missed the one I was supposed to get. Waiting sucks. So hello dear friends, I have eventually arrived at the hostel. Actually it is a hotel, it's not a hostel. And I had to go through some adventures in the afternoon until I reached this place. I left my home shortly before 2 p.m. and the first train ride turned out to be all right. I arrived in Mannheim, took the intercity train to Karlsruhe, and 1 kilometer before Karlsruhe the train stopped because there was some problem with the electricity, with the electric wire to which the train is connected. So we had to stop. We stood for about 15 minutes, and meanwhile my connection, the intercity train that were supposed to take me to Pforzheim, left, and I missed that one. On a Sunday there are not as many trains as during the week, so I had to wait more than an hour for the next train. This train again was late due to the same electronic problems. I don't know what sort of problems they had, but they told the passengers through the loudspeakers that there was a technical problem. Well, this train arrived with only one wagon, So it was quite crowded, as you can imagine. And at 5 o'clock I arrived in Pforzheim, so almost 2 hours late. Then I walked across the city to the end of town, where I had booked a room in a hostel, and surprise, surprise, the hostel didn't exist anymore. I don't know why, because if it is because of Corona, why they went out of business, no idea. But reality is it doesn't exist anymore. So I was without a place to stay. I thought of hiking the first 5 or 10 miles and sleep somewhere in the woods, but I was quite exhausted already through the journey, and it was very hot, and I somehow didn't feel like doing it. So I walked back into the city center and found a nice hotel, the Park Hotel, City Park Hotel, and that's where I'm staying now, in a nice little room on the second floor with a view at the river Ems. And I'm going to show you that little apartment now. So here you come in. There's a little wardrobe, a welcome drink, a bottle of wine, useless for me, the teetotaler, my pack on a chair, the bed, not quite king size but wide enough for me, a desk, a chair, a television, and a little bathroom. You can see yourself in the mirror. Very clean everything, yeah, the toilet and the shower. That's all. And the scenic view out of the window, yeah, from the second floor on to the river Ems. Yeah, there's a little duck island in the middle of it. There's a park on the other side of the river, a church tower. So a bridge that leads to the park. And that's all. I'm going to have an early night tonight. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock now. I'm going to take a shower and we'll go to bed soon, so that I can be one of the first at the breakfast table. Breakfast begins at 6:30 a.m. and then I will hit the trail as long as the day is cool and not so hot as it is today. So the official start is tomorrow morning. See you then. Bye bye.